Your dog follows you to the bathroom every single time you close the door. They sit outside and wait. Or, if you forgot to close it, they walk right in and stare at you. Most people assume it's just a weird dog thing, something endearing but meaningless. But science has a very different explanation. And the real reason your dog does this, documented by researchers who study canine behavior, says something profound about how your dog sees you. There are 5 reasons, and not one of them is what you think. But before we get to the 5th one, which is the one that will make you look at your dog completely differently the next time they follow you in, we need to start somewhere that might surprise you. 10,000 years ago, in the wild, here's a fact that most people have heard, and most people dismiss as too dramatic to be true. Wolves guard each other while going to the bathroom. Not metaphorically, literally. When a wolf in a pack needs to relieve itself, other pack members position themselves nearby. Because in the wild, that moment of vulnerability, distracted, stationary, unable to flee quickly, is exactly when a predator strikes. And your dog still carries that instinct, not consciously, not deliberately. They're not sitting outside your bathroom door thinking about wolves and predators. But somewhere in 10,000 years of shared evolution, the impulse to stay close to their pack member during a moment of vulnerability is still running. Dr. Wailani Sung, a board-certified veterinary behaviorist at Bay Area Vet Behavior in San Francisco, confirmed that dogs' tendency to follow owners everywhere, including bathrooms, has deep roots in this pack protection behavior. The bathroom specifically triggers it because you disappear behind a closed door. You become temporarily unreachable. And to your dog, that is a vulnerability that needs to be addressed. Here's the part most owners miss. Your dog isn't following you to the bathroom because they're curious about what you're doing in there. They're following you because they can't protect you from the outside. This one reframes everything. To understand why your dog follows you everywhere, not just to the bathroom, you need to understand what you represent to them at a fundamental biological level. You are not their owner. You are not their caretaker. You are their pack. Dogs are social animals whose entire psychological framework is built around group living. In a wolf pack, members don't separate from the group unnecessarily. They move together. They rest together. They eat together. Separation is a risk, not a preference. When you domesticated dog, and when you brought them into your home, they didn't stop being pack animals. They simply transferred their pack instinct to you. Kim Weigel, a fear-free certified dog trainer, explains it this way. Dogs derive security not just from your presence, but from the cues you provide about how to respond to the world. When you're nearby, they know how to feel. When you're not, they have to figure it out themselves. The bathroom is the one place in your house where you regularly, predictably disappear. You close a door. You become inaccessible. And for a dog whose entire sense of safety is anchored to your proximity, that moment of inaccessibility triggers something real. It's not clingy. It's not needy. It's the most ancient social programming in the animal kingdom expressed through a golden retriever staring at your bathroom door. Now here's the one nobody expects, and it's the one that will make you laugh a little. Your bathroom to your dog is extraordinary. PetMD, drawing on veterinary behavioral research, notes that dogs have a world of new things to explore in bathrooms. Everything in there smells intensely of their family members. Used towels, laundry, the wastebasket, the soap, the shampoo. For a dog whose nose is 100,000 times more powerful than yours, and who experiences the world primarily through smell, a bathroom is essentially a complete information archive about every person in the household. Who was in here, what they ate, how their body is doing, whether their stress levels have changed. A dog following you to the bathroom isn't just accompanying you. They're accessing the most information-rich room in your entire home. At the exact moment it's open and available, and there's something else. Researchers note that bathrooms contain a unique concentration of scent from places dogs don't normally get to smell. Skin cells, hair, personal items. The bathroom is the one room that holds the most intimate olfactory record of the people your dog loves most. When your dog pushes their nose into the bathroom ahead of you, they're not being strange. They're reading your biography. This one is about you, not your dog. At some point, probably early on, you let your dog follow you to the bathroom. And when they were there, you did what most people do. You talked to them, you pet them, you made eye contact, you acknowledged them in some way. And your dog, who is one of the most sophisticated learners in the animal kingdom, noted exactly what they did and what they received in return. Dr. Chris Anderson, a veterinarian at Santa Fe Animal Hospital, points out that bathroom following can be significantly reinforced by owner behavior. If following you to the bathroom consistently produces affection, attention, or even just eye contact, your dog has learned a system, and dogs are extraordinarily efficient at repeating systems that work. This doesn't mean the behavior is manipulative. Your dog isn't scheming. They're doing what every successful social animal does, identifying reliable sources of positive interaction and returning to them. But it does mean that if you've ever wondered why your dog follows you specifically to the bathroom and nowhere else, the answer might partly be because you're still in there, more accessible, less distracted. The bathroom is the one place where you slow down, where you're not rushing to leave or heading somewhere else, where you're briefly, predictably present. And your dog knows exactly where to find you when they want your full attention. And now, the reason that changes everything. The one that will make you look at your bathroom companion completely differently. Researchers who study attachment in dogs have documented what they call hyperattachment behavior. Following that goes beyond simple pack instinct or learned reinforcement. In dogs who display hyperattachment, following is not a behavior, it is a declaration. These dogs follow one specific person, not everyone in the household equally, not the person who feeds them most often, not even the person who plays with them most. The person they have chosen. Kim Weigel explains that some dogs form a strong attachment to one person specifically, and this is reflected in who they follow. The bathroom behavior is almost always directed at the chosen person, not at everyone. Because the bathroom is the most intimate, most private, most unguarded space in your home, and following you there is your dog's way of saying, I go where you go, even here, especially here. There's something in the research on canine attachment that keeps coming up. Dogs don't just bond with the people who provide food and shelter. They bond most deeply with the people who make them feel safe. And the dog that follows you to the bathroom, that sits outside the door, that noses their way in when you've forgotten to close it, that dog has decided you are their safe place. Not your house, not your family, you. And wherever you go, even there, they want to be. So, should you let your dog follow you to the bathroom? The honest answer, probably yes, with one exception. For most dogs, bathroom following is completely healthy behavior. It's an expression of attachment, pack instinct, curiosity, and learned positive association. There is nothing wrong with it, and nothing wrong with letting it continue. The exception is dogs who show signs of genuine separation anxiety. Not just following, but panicking, scratching at the door, vocalizing with distress, unable to settle even for the brief time you're inside. If your dog is anxious rather than simply attached, that's worth addressing with a trainer or veterinary behaviorist. Not because the bathroom following itself is a problem, but because the anxiety underneath it is. For the vast majority of dogs, though, the one who pads in quietly behind you, or sits outside the door waiting, or just wants to be in the same room, let them. They're not asking for much, they just don't want to. Lose sight of their person for longer than they have to. 5 reasons your dog follows you to the bathroom. An ancient protection instinct, still running after 10,000 years. Pack programming. You are their group, and groups don't separate. The most information-rich room in your home. Your biography written in scent. A learned system, because you slow down in there, and they've noticed. And the most important one, a declaration. You are their person, and they go where their person goes. The next time your dog follows you in or sits outside waiting, instead of telling them to stay or closing the door a little faster, just notice that dog has chosen you out of everyone, out of every room, in every place they've ever been. They chose you. Subscribe to Good Dog Science, and next week we're going to talk about something your dog's nose can do that scientists say is unlike almost anything else in the natural world. See you then.